Set yourself a goal. You need a target to learn English. Now, what this means is I've come across recently a lot of students who have absolutely no idea why they are learning English. Now, to set yourself a goal, first of all, you need to decide, you need to understand why you are learning English. Once you have understood why you are learning English, then you need to actually set yourself a goal to achieve that why. So, for example, if you're learning English to get a better job, now the question you have to ask yourself is this about getting a better job or is this about learning English? But if this is learning English so that you can watch a TV show, for example, Friends sitcom, or you can watch a movie like Love Actually or Finding Nemo, that's a little bit more specific. All you have to do is learn English, and every 6 months or so, just test yourself against a movie or a TV show. So, set yourself a goal with English. Make it something that you can achieve. There's no point saying, I want to speak like a native speaker, because there's a world of difference between the English of, say, a native 12-year-old person and a native 22-year-old person. The vocabulary is different. So you need to be a little bit more specific. You have to set yourself a particular target when you learn English. If you just have an open-ended target, I'm afraid you are probably going to fail. Okay, let's move on now to the second and final practice session. Okay, so let's bring in the dialogue for you. Here we go. Hi Jane, are you free for dinner this weekend? Sure, where'd you like to go? I'd like to try that new Korean restaurant. That sounds great. When do you want to go? How about Saturday night? Great, let's meet at 7. Okay, so you're going to be Grace. Let's get rid of Gray. And let's go. Hi Jane, are you free for dinner this weekend? I'd like to try that new Korean restaurant. How about Saturday night? Okay, let's bring back Gray. Right, so let's go now for... Let's get rid of the orange, because you're now going to be orange and I'll be Gray. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Sure, where'd you like to go? That sounds great. When do you want to go? Great. Let's meet at 7. Okay, so let's bring back the whole dialogue. And there we go. We got, hi Jane, are you free for dinner this weekend? Sure. Where'd you like to go? I'd like to try that new Korean restaurant. That sounds great. When do you want to go? How about Saturday night? Great. Let's meet at 7. All right, so that's the practice done for the week. Let's now take a look at this week's expression. This week's expression is, that's not for me. And it basically means that I don't really want to do that. So if you look at this sample dialogue, what do you want? It says, what to go see that new horror film. Actually, you should say, want to go see that new horror film. Thanks, but horror films are not for me. Oh dear, there's terrible spelling mistakes there. So, want to go see that new horror film. So it's want, W-A-N-T. Want to go see that new horror film. Thanks, but horror films are not for me. Are not for me. So I don't really like horror films. So want to go see that new horror film. Thanks, but horror films are not for me. There you go. That's this week's expression of the week. So coming up now is this week's to-do list. This this week's to-do list is number 1, choose a BBC podcast you like and listen. Read a newspaper article every day. And finally, check out the 7th English learning secret. Actually, there's 8 there now. So check out the 8th English learning secret. And really, I think also we could add another one, number 4, which is to check out the new Fancorp English's website. That's at www.fancorp.com. So, there you go. This week's to-do list is number 1, choose a BBC podcast you like and listen. Number 2, read a newspaper article every day. And number 3, check out the 7th and 8th English learning secret. Don't forget to check out fancorp.com, our new website. And after all that, all I'd like to say is thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. Join us again next week for another fantastic episode of English User TV.